Me famble lemona kushe in Cabo. Welcome to Talk with T, where they come to you live on Afro Radio 105.3 FM, where they meet on every Sunday at 5. And I know say Talk with T in a 1 hour program where we can discuss things that we get for do with young people, and especially women, the way they do extremely well in their own diverse fields. And also young people, the way they try for push salon and put on the map. People, the way they do things the way other young people themselves go admire and influenced by them. Don't forget, say yourself can be part of the program by going to YouTube, like our page on YouTube, and also on Facebook, where you go get the show live and you go see everything what they happen inside the studio, and yourself can participate by leaving your comments now in comment section. And also for you out there where they listening at the radio, you self can be part of the program by sending in your text message to 1053. And we get a guest inside the studio, whether for telling about himself and within an organization don't they do. You self, whether out there, can be part of this program anytime, any day. I've been your host, Tricia, and inside the studio with me, my guest will introduce himself later.
This show is powered by Africa.
Well, as I tell you now, we get somebody we come out for teach for salon, where they inside the studio, where they can tell you now a bit about the organization and what then don't they do inside the society, and how then don't they impact other people in lives, and how they improve salon in their own little way. As you know, salon we all get for make them, and nobody else no get for make them for we. But if we get for do that, then now we the young people and get for put on the salon. We get on a text message we set there for form part of the program. We also get Beauty's World, where get for share a light on beauty and health tips. You self no say inside Beauty's World you will get nice thing than the way you self go take for make yourself look good out there and stay healthy. This and more they inside Talk with T today. You can introduce yourself to Fambola.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kojo Mends Buah. They come off from Teach For Sierra Leone. Me, na the ISM officer of Teach For Sierra Leone.
Okay, when you say ISM officer, some people not going to understand what in that mean. You can break and down and tell people what in.
Okay, ISM. Recruitment, Selection and Matriculation Officer.
Okay, so you can tell me a bit about Teach For Salon?
Yeah. Teach For Salon a legally registered organization, leadership development organization, where they do training, placement and support of teachers na deprived and underserved community.
Okay, deprived and underserved communities, and they provide teachers them for schools per se, or just other teaching the lesson or syndicates.
Okay, this model they do placement of teachers in a school.
Okay.
But it's not only about school and not only stop in a school.
Okay.
We own fellow them. They serve as teacher, not only teachers. They are also leaders.
Okay.
And so they train them for be leader at the classroom and out of the classroom at the community also. So you will see then different a little bit from we normal type of teachers. Okay. In a way, we then go to the classroom, the salsa then allocate them, then go teach at the classroom, and the teaching self it go a little bit different from the normal teacher who don't teaching practice who don't go back. But they also they undertake community projects them also.
Okay.
Then they deal with the school picking, the parents and the community authorities. Okay. So it's away from just the classroom to the community.
So when they come with a new teaching style where we never see before, not like that boring kind of teaching, because for years now people are not the complaints that when you go in a classroom you they hate the classroom, and classroom not a place where picking for go inside and hate it for be a conducive atmosphere for it there. So how una they do am?
Okay. First of all, if I want to explain how they do them, I need to go back to outside this model. Come on.
Okay.
This model then about 53 countries in the world.
Okay.
It actually started 30 years ago. In America. And then you get UK, we take up now over 53 countries in the world. This model, the one for picking them, the equal opportunity for land, and not just for land, but for give them excellent educational opportunity.
Okay.
We believe say education are the key, and at a tender age, now they all the foundation need for be given to the Pekin, all the weapon need for be given to the Pekin. So then one, they will like education as you say, and two, then go help the country outside and they for develop in the future. So we model no a different in a way the teacher they go and they bring the Pekin to the lessons. For example, we don't use for go na classroom, usai maybe na just one forward sitting with the sit down. There are certain parts them na the world we this model we na round sitting.
Okay.
So it brings inclusion. Like I sit there, you sit there, you sit there. There is no shame. Like say the one that we not get sense na then they behind. The one that we get sense na then they before we get an as well for school them unfortunately.
Or like we put and say this A row, B row, C row.
Yeah.
Now how the
So from time you don't begin to stigmatize the child because he can't for land. He not do no wrong way come for na the school for land. In fact, na land he can land. The teacher responsibility na for land the picking wait till they teach him. So we model the bring inclusion at the classroom. We say everybody in one penny sense it means something. So we train the teacher them for even the least or the dullest picking at the classroom for able to pay attention to them. So tomorrow no picking no go left in a salon, we not get quality education.
So una they try for like encourage we picking them for let them stay in school and get better and quality education.
Yeah.
So if somebody go then I also go ask say, yes, it's a very good initiative. How una they do for partner up with the free educational thing we don't come up now?
Well, okay. In Sierra Leone, I want for say we as Teach for Sierra Leone, they complement within the government they say.
Okay.
We all know say education at this time na the flagship program of the government. And so they can be the head to within the government don't say education. Now, for make way for place speaking in deprived schools and deprived community, we all know so we get for work with the ministry and all the people that they do with education.
Exactly.
So they work with the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Youth, the Teacher Service Commission, and all the stakeholders in the education sector for make way for do what we want for do for help the educational system as well.
So una don't they work hand in hand with them or una just they complement the effort?
We work with them.
Okay.
As we all know so that they're in charge of the school, like any schools and all.
Okay.
And we know they go build our own school. So we work with them strongly. And as you say, we also they complement whatever thing we do. For example, we know the difficulties of getting trained and qualified teachers. Research don't be proven, surveys don't be carried out. We will know so we get a lack of teachers, trained and qualified teachers now the classroom them. And so we do placement of trained teachers now the classroom.
Okay.
So for make we do that, we gonna forget the buy-in from the government. So okay, you get the permission for do A, B, and C for do certain placement. So that's we don't do, and we glad for say the cooperation of the government done good so far.
Okay.
They don't give an open door. I will call to them and attend time will knock, and we work.
Okay, so like una don't they do very well for like how it's quality teaching into the teaching field. How una experience don't go so far? Has there been an improvement in the kind of education we're picking they get now, or it just the same?
Okay. We for salon this teach for salon, we dey start recruitment of then teacher there by tomorrow, Monday.
Okay.
So tomorrow all applications are open for make people apply for be fellow for go to the classroom.
Okay.
So in essence, we they're on the pilot mode. We want for begin to train the teachers there now. So come September, we will do first placement of all the teachers in the private schools.
Okay, so you say come first September when I would try for do placement of teachers them not in the private schools them there. But the thing again is this: there are people that are out there that have the passion for teach, but they're not sabi teach. And una say una therefore can't teach them. Is it gonna be like a seminar, or is it gonna be like a classroom, taking them back to the classroom? Because teaching, to be honest with you, whether you sabi A to Z, if you don't have the know-how to impact knowledge, it's nothing. And there are certain teachers and they will really know waiting, then grab some like, oh, let's take for instance, I know health education, I know everything about health education, but how for pass on that message to them picking and they, how for cajole them, for let them self get passion for waiting that they teach them, and for let them self be interested in waiting that they teach them. They're two different things. So you una get for can learn them how for do them thing and they.
Yeah. We as a model again, we get trainers. We get this model, as I said, on operates all over the 53 countries.
Okay.
And we take best practices from them and contextualize them to our own national kind of context.
Okay.
And so they train them people there. We apply. The people who apply, first of all, we'll go back to the application. Now, we call on graduates for apply. Up to third division, you can apply.
Yeah.
Then, application not stop one fold.
So how this application process get for me? Because I see the ad and I'm noticing at just 2 days, and within 2 days, have you guys publicized it enough for let people know about time for it's a very short period, right?
Yeah. The application also for 2 days. The end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah. The end of the month.
But I see something like now.
Okay, 2 days to the application.
Okay, it's 2 days to
the opening of applications.
Okay.
Now, you first of all go on our website. We all know the condition of the world presently, this corona, and so we do virtual recruitment this year. Virtual, I mean everything now online, and you no need for go now at particular address. You just go on your phone or your tablet or whatever device you get, and you search for www.teach4sierra-leone. And when you see them, you go outside now about application. Say you're interested for be a fellow, you go register first. You intend. After your registration, then we can open the portal for make you go to the next phase. The next phase when the application form. The application form, they give you questions the way you fulfill. When about your personal life, your educational life, and waiting that you drive in general for make you apply for the kind program there. So after that, we shift in another process, selection process, where it will be done. So it's so rigorous. But we do them rigorously because we want to get the best out of the best of Sierra Leonean youth for going to the classroom. So as you rightly say, after all them processes and the selection process, then we can come into the training.
Okay.
We train them for fit with the curriculum, salon educational curriculum, and also the international practice of being a best teacher. As I rightly say when I start, we don't want any school picking na the classroom usa we fellow day for be dull. For be the one who will say, okay, this is not the left out. We want special interest. Maybe even after the school classroom, after the school period. If you know say this person dull, they train we follow them for even go na the house, talk to the parents and engage this pikin. Maybe just that gesture can change that pikin all can boost him morale. We all know it they suffer from Sierra Leone. We get picking them we all go school in a salon. Some teacher enjoy if they pick on you the full panel subject say you don't school.
Exactly.
Some of you not like math. Because of something the teacher will go now what's mental force you now call them. So one for look into them things then they and see if we go use another way, another system, and waiting will be the result. We believe so we own system will work.
Okay.
Because it don't be proven in other country them say it will work.
Okay.
So we believe that Sierra Leone picking them also need for benefit from their system there. And we know say at the end of the day, Sierra Leone will be proud of this model. And we picking them, we'll get everything they deserve.
Okay, Fambulem out there, don't forget to you listen to Talk with T, where they come to you live from Afro Radio 105.3 FM, and also they meet you live on Facebook. Just go on our Facebook like page, Talk with T, and you get everything live where they happen at studio. And also, don't forget to talk to Kojo, where na the recruitment officer for Teach for Salon, where they account for cancer we waiting Teach for Salon don't they do. You self within our host, you self can comment on the program, left you comment on Facebook, and also you can send text message to 1053 and we go read them here for you. Okay, Kojo. You better talk about the curriculum. When you touch on that part there, that's something where I can actually get issue with when it comes to Sierra Leone curriculum. It has been there ages. Yeah, and it's just that John is a boy, Mary is a girl. Like we get this one way then say the conky and tinker. Everybody knows about it, but we know say it be the work back then, but now reason why make people that they take them picking them out of the government schools, take them to private schools now because then get that refurbished way of teaching them, then get that refined way in a very nice way. If you put prep 3 picking and you put class 3 picking the standards they are par, right? And you find out say they are going together, but now the reason that they're not exposed because then just they learn conky and tinker stuff. A is for apple. A is for apple, yes, every Jack and Jill knows A is for apple. But A is for aeroplane also. Yeah. A stands for all the other thing them. But we begin on the way you say A is for, the first thing comes to mind is apple. But when you take them to private schools, I tell you, when you put me begin, it will tell you something like 10 or 15 things where A is for. Yeah, and people they go out for the thing and there's some man they not in house and not get money for pay. But he want that same kind of education there for him picking. Is it that what Teach for Salon want for give the layman out there, let him picking self not feel left out?
Obviously. One of the problem no one can solve. This educational kind of disparity.
Okay.
We, as you rightly say, private school picking. Go get this kind of education. The one day we get the kind of resource, get this kind of education. Yeah. And so you find out, say them picking they are going up. 1 out of 10, you will find out, say, you no more able for make them up to university level, like them private school picking them.
Exactly.
So we want for Cambridge the educational inequality there. One for picking a little bit of say you where the private school and me where the me village school, we all they get the same education. So tomorrow nobody need to blame anybody say this make I know better or I not be the lawyer I want for be. We have plenty lawyer that we don't fail. They not even reach SS3, then dream don't die.
Yes, because they have that aspiration. I want to be this person. But the problem is they don't have the quality education.
So we want for solve that problem. Okay. And systemically, we believe say which we fellows them, then go able for help Salon for solve that problem. Okay. And that's why Teach for. I call and Teach for because Teach for Salon, Teach for America, Teach UK, they gear towards this same kind
goal.
Okay. Yeah. So if you see we fellow in a classroom, then go from the best. If you call any teacher from any private school, we fellow them go equate. For example, this go be one of the first time if you ever be safe, where you go see graduates, maybe Division 1 graduates, they teach class 1 picking.
Okay.
You know how funny be, we don't know.
No, saying that then TC, HTC teachers, then normally they're not defined themselves.
So imagine the best of the best, they go teach class 1 picking. So the foundation now they cater for now. We want for build the foundation. So by the time when a person the 20 years, that picking get what it take for make you achieve what you want to achieve.
Okay. All right, family, don't forget to you listen to Talk with T, where they come to you live from Afro Radio 105.3 FM, and you are there to watch me on Facebook. Don't forget to say yourself can be part of the program by sending in your comment on Facebook, and also you can text me on 1053. You will listen to it. For now, we do go for a short music break where they take a music done for us by Fine Face and song titled Best of Fine Face, and may we learn for promoting music, and we listen to this nice song with Fine Face.
This show is powered by AfriMoney.
I have been looking from afar, rushing from afar. Your body succulent, oh baby, bring it from afar. Sexy from afar, the way you bring it on, I wanna touch you from afar, love you from afar. A woman know me love desire, wanna bring it on and make her set it on fire. A woman got the magnifier, wanna bring it, make her set on fire. You're the best of me, that I'm talking and it's coming from my heart. You're the best of me, oh yes, I'm talking and it's coming from my heart. Now me and you go roll, every day we roll. Me and you go roll, every day we roll. From the very first day when I set my eyes on you, hey, can no lie, yes, I fall in love with you. Not gonna lie, Adela, I'm going crazy for you. Give me little chance, let me prove it to you. Oh, let me love you, make you my number one. Yeah, I'll make you satisfied. Oh, let me love you, make you my number one. I'll make you satisfied. You gon' get the best of me. It's coming from my heart. I'm me and you go roll. Every day we roll. Me and you go roll. Every day we roll. I have been looking from afar, rushing from afar. Your body succulent, oh baby, bring it from afar. Sexy from afar, the way you bring it on, I wanna touch you from afar, love you from afar. Mysterious girl, the way you knock me off, you got me wanting you more. Mysterious girl, I really want to get to know you more and more. Oh, mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. Come on, baby, be my lady. Oh, mysterious girl, I bring your body next to mine. Come on, baby, you my lady. Yeah, the best of me. You gon' get the best that I'm talking and it's coming from my heart. You gon' get the best of me. Oh yes, I'm talking and it's coming from my heart. Me and you go roll. Every day we yeah. Me and you go roll. Every day we yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we go get together till it's done. You go get the best of me. I go love you today, and I love you tomorrow.
Fine face, baby.
Clarity get to beat.
My family Lemon, and welcome back to Talk with You. We come to you live from Afro Radio 105.3 FM. Thank you, Ona, don't be part of the first half of the program. And now we come back to Kojo, where we go tell you more about Teach for Salon. Like, what you be to say? Ona, they recruit the best of the best. And Ona, they go out for graduates them. But I want to say, there are good teachers that are not graduates. Are you taking them, or you are not taking those? You are just looking out for graduates?
Okay, this is the first course them we take.
Okay.
We not take anybody but graduates then.
Okay.
Maybe the next year
Okay.
we go look into doing things then, because we understand. Say there are teachers we don't do in the classroom, we don't volunteer themselves. They not get the certificate or the paper, the required paper. We go look into that. We don't put that into perspective already, and we go come out with a statement on Dandy when and how we go on for one.
So, Teach for Salon, you are putting an ad up for graduates follow and come and then get into this teaching process for like quality education out there to Sierra Leoneans them. But the thing is, somebody go and ask there, is it a voluntary stuff, or are they going to be recruited into the Sierra Leone teachers stuff and all, or are they going to be paid, or na stipend no more than for the get, or na something you just do out of love for the educational system booster?
Okay, you where they apply, you need for apply one, because of the need we salon get, and you get a passion for salon, for change things in a salon, for be a change agent, but not a paid job.
Okay.
Your application, you apply, and then they pay you well.
Okay.
It's a 2 years program.
It's a contract job.
Yeah, it's a 2 year contract. So when you apply, if you succeed for being a fellow, they send you for go teach, or for place in a community for teach and lead in a community day for 2 years. After that, you will be a fellow, alumni. We, of course, you go there for the advocates for educational matters. If you find out, say, certain things that happen by education way not proper, you go voice your voice out. Say, okay, this not proper because we dey train you for that. We dey train you for make you stand up for educational equality. We dey train you for make you also able for undertake educational projects them, or any other project to go boost the community society. For example, if they send me na bay and I see say what's the problem, na me responsibility as a leader from Teach for Sierra Leone for rights projects. We as an organization will help you for contact people who fund that project day. Once that for the need for help the community, for help the beginning and the school, because we will know some area would make beginning they drop out because of water. So if I'm not saying that water they make me beginning go to classroom, waiting at the do, I write a project, a very good one, where would they train you for do, and you get aid from the office also for write a very good project for able for help for alleviate that kind of crisis in the community.
Teach for Salon fellows, then when they go out there, they are not only going to be teachers, they are going to like understudy the communities, waiting lacking in the communities, why education or the boost na them communities, then they and make them think then they be available for make them picking and they go back to school. Because the free education where then come about with is all then talk about food, be picking them food because they not get food, so man can say that because I not get lunch, forgive me, picking make it. But there are certain communities where you just say lunch day, then get uniform for go school. But they not they go school quick because then get for wake, forget water, then get for wake for plate wood, then get for wake for do all the domestic chores, then get for wake for even take part pan the normal raising up money, income for the family.
Yeah.
Now that's now one of the reasons that they make most speaking can find it very difficult. Even when they go to school, they go to sleep, or they pay attention, or you get other things that way they bother them. So like when they go in the community for no waiting at the community problem, waiting they happen to them picking and get real close to them picking the
Of course. So we, as you rightly say, we want to engage beyond the classroom. We teachers them not to the everyday teachers.
Okay.
And these are leaders. We class them as a leader because Teach For Sierra Leone a leadership development organization.
Mm-hmm.
So we just do the placement into schools, teachers for help the educational system because we believe say education are key to the nation development one. But beyond the classroom, there is a lot of things we need for be done. So then things that we need for be done, now we follows them then. We train we follows them for able to tackle some of the problems then they. One, as you rightly say, it can be said that picking them and they help the parents them for bringing some food on the table or whatever.
Exactly.
So if me not fellow, I see that kind of in I forget a problem solving skill. I for know if not the parents I for go talk to. Or if not the chief, not the area, not the problem, waiting the problem carry it for bringing solution to the problem, just so that picking could get the best of education.
Okay, like where una don't try for kind with this new kind of teaching into then communities then so and they say una want 100 people right now. Should in case una get more qualified people more than 100, what think will be the fate of the balance?
Okay, we don't forget about 3,000 applicants this year no more.
Okay.
But obviously, out of the 3,000, we want 100 this time, this placement.
Okay.
The one that we will not take this year, we not go. Well, not say we will not take. We not pass to the rigorous process. We also they keep a data of them.
Okay.
We're going to send newsletters. We're going to send information, maybe text message or what have you, to them for the next year because it's not going to be 1 year or something. Until this year, no more, we try for take people. Following year, we're going to take more than this.
Okay.
The next year, we're going to take more than this. So each and every sector will take them, they serve for 2 years, not the classroom. So this year, we'll take 100, but maybe the next year, we'll take 500.
Okay, Kojo, you said this year una go for take 100, maybe the next year una will take more than that. What's the fate of them fellow there una don't take after the 2 years?
Thank you. After the 2 years, them fellow there then they be graduated into alumni.
Okay.
Because of part of a package, we will train them as. We, as I said, we already train them on teaching.
Okay.
We also train them for be in leadership. So, one, we train you in leadership, we train you in advocacy, we train you for able to stand for yourself as an individual. We train you on project writing and project management. Because, as we say, we expect each and every one of our fellow them.
So now also they capacitate the people the way they come with new knowledge.
New knowledge. So each and every one of our fellow them, where they go in a classroom, so we expect them for make them able to implement projects them on their own. So some of them projects that can turn to an NGO, you never can tell. Apart from that, we do distance learning. So you as a fellow, you get an opportunity for train in a course, a distance learning course, where you will get a postgraduate diploma of. So it's another achievement for you. So after the 2 years, you will be an alumni of Teach For Sierra Leone. So you go in your office, now other office, or you go in your business, or you go even there na your project you don't write na your community beside them post you. And by the time you think I'm 10 or almost years, you don't get thousands of Teach For fellows them all around the country. And when educational business come up, then get the first-hand information, and get the first-hand experience, and then look for TNAP for education. Me, you know how teacher them, they're good to me. And me experience as an individual that most people don't teach before. These people can be very good in their different jobs.
Okay, so teach for Sierra Leone, therefore take teachers them, train them, give them new knowledge, make them that new kind of teachers where you go come with new style into the classroom for make picking them go gladly for the inside the classroom. As we all know, we get a pandemic. For me, I think say it's a pandemic as far as Sierra Leone is concerned. It's not about corona, about this rape issues where most times teachers can get for involved in, especially the male teachers them, because not proving it say female teachers them, because me I not exempt anybody. A child is a child, it doesn't matter. Wetin una dey do? How una dey vet them una personnel there so for make sure say they not go be harm to the society and the picking the way they go teach.
We understand the need for do vetting,
Okay.
and as I say, we process very rigorous of selection first, and so apart from you qualifications where you bring for make we inspect and make we go through for ascertain the reality of the you document them. We also they go beyond that.
Okay.
We also they go to community. The matriculation side of the RSM, when recruitment, selection and matriculation, it expands to community.
Okay.
When they go to community, your parents, people in the community would invite them, would get to talk with them for know the possible place.
Okay.
Because it's key.
Yes.
We picking them too fragile.
Yeah.
And if you're not a teacher, you spend more time with the picking than the parent. I don't then environmental side the picking they tell him mama say no, not so sorry for being now waiting me teacher say.
Yes.
So we take them so key for make we send the right people them na the picking their life.
Okay.
Once we follow them for be change agents.
Yes.
And if they for be change agents, we get for pick the best out of the best, not only academically, but morally also.
Okay.
Yeah, so rest assured that we will do due diligence for able to get the best out of.
Okay, family out there, don't forget to say they listen to Talk with T, where they come to you live from Afri Radio 105.3 FM, and we they talk to Kojo, when at the recruitment officer for Teach for Sierra Leone, a new project where don't come for give work to young people them out there we're qualified for go na deprived communities and teach and refurbish the educational system. We get for no say if salon get for grow, we educational system get for they up there, and we self for put and panam. Because we know say the old system will don't be there. Now they help the picking them nowadays, the digitalized system, the computerized stuff we don't can now, picking the need for move with the trend. And it will find follow you put prep 1 picking and prep and class 1 picking, may they all talk and at the same level. Yeah. And no matter say because my mama not get for put me in a private school, so me self not go able talk like how that other picking when in mama self they put on a private school. No, not forget say you self can be part of the teach program. How then go able contact on her for get onto this if somebody they out there always so want for get onto her.
Okay, you can go and check for we on the internet.
Okay.
www.teachforsierraleone.org. Or you can contact me through this number 076 323 059.
And if you go over them again, www.what?
www.teachforsierraleone.org.
The 4 it's FOR or na number 4.
FOR.
Because somebody will say 4 na that, you know, say with the short things and nowadays. And also the telephone number again?
076 323 059.
Okay.
And before the end of the hour, I will give the AfriCell number also, because we work with AfriCell number, but we also want to give other people within other companies them opportunity for call. Maybe not say okay, this is not just AfriCell. So we.
All right. We did take a short stop for my sponsors, and when we come, we go deal with Beauty's World.
It's Throwback Month right here on Afri Radio. Get into the groove as we bring you songs you've missed out on. Songs from the 90s. Songs up to the 24th century. Starting on the 1st of July, it's going to end on the 30th of July. So sit back and relax as we take you down memory lane.
This show is powered by AfriMoney.
Me family Lemona Kushe, welcome to Beauty's World, where they give una beauty and health tips. As we all know, people can find them very difficult for deal with them teeth. Some are in teeth they inside mouth, you know care about them, you know know about them. But we get certain things in the way you need for do for your teeth self be healthy and also your gum. If then parts then they any me I can say any part per motor man we see get problem na disaster for you, because if you not clean your teeth, if you not take good care of your teeth and your gum, definitely the way you talk to people and they're not going to talk to you, your mouth will definitely smell. Let's spell it out. But certain things and the way you do will go really help you for lay you improve on that thing. And first of all, you need to wash your mouth regularly, brush your teeth with paste, and Florida paste then came very good. Not any kind of paste, because we see all around town, we see so many kind of paste that way they buy good paste. You know, it doesn't matter, even if it's expensive, go out, buy them and scrub your mouth with them so your teeth go be healthy. 2, you need for the flush your mouth every day, once at least every day. And also don't forget say you need for brush your mouth before you sleep, because some man when they say brush mouth, it can just grab no more money no more. Nine in brush mouth one can depend, you know care. But then can say we're supposed to brush your mouth 2 times per day. We brush your mouth in the morning and also brush your mouth where they go to sleep. And you can also brush your mouth where you eat. Another thing again, you can also take care of your mouth even when you not eat. As long as you feel say there's something inside your teeth where you need for take care of, you can take care of them. But if you do then stuff then they regularly, trust me, your teeth go be healthy and your mouth self go be healthy. And when you talk to somebody self go and talk back to you. We get a local thing that we then can use in a salt, someone can use charcoal for cleaning mouth. All them things then they say better. Even the chewing stick where you they use, it's very good for you. It not necessarily means say you go need brush, because some side and they follow and get brush self now problem. And also you need for treat your teeth, go to a dentist at least once every year. See a dentist, may that dentist watch your teeth, because sometimes people can say, oh, I know you get that money for go to dentist, but it's very good for you for let you go to dentist. Also brushing your mouth, some man always take brush, you put paste, it does they make an by the time I don't pull them. Brush your mouth properly. When we properly, all the corners them inside your mouth, brush your teeth properly, brush your tongue, because now they keep dirty, we gonna make your mouth smell tomorrow. No neglect this tongue. This tongue, yes, so now in more the smell when we go cause you mouth forget bad odor. Like I say, you also need for consider mouthwash. Then they out there, the mouthwash. And sometimes if you know you will scrub your mouth regularly, you can use that mouthwash there for the rinse your mouth with them. Drink buck water, because the more you drink buck water, the more it pull the dirty inside your mouth. Where you drink water, it flush the dirty going and the thing where you don't eat inside your belly, and it will be much more better for you. And also eat chunky fruits and vegetables. Then thing then they self can help the gum be strong, help your teeth for be strong, and also help you for make your mouth stay healthy. And also limit the sugar intake and acidic food the way you take. And try as best as possible, as I say, for see a dentist, at least, if not to one time every year, but twice. And you go get a healthy gum and teeth. Till I meet you again next week for another edition of Beauty's World. I've been your host, Tricia.
Keeping you company 24/7. Afri Radio in Freetown.
Okay, family, don't forget to you listen to Talk with T, where they come to you from Afri Radio 105.3 FM. And we don't come to the end of the program. Kojo, you get any last word for family out there?
Yeah, they opened this application for Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
Young people, this is not the time for make yourself can be the change way you dey talk about.
Exactly.
Believe say Mahatma Gandhi in quotation in best quote in the world na Nande Ise. They say, be the change you want to see. And this is not the chance to make you be that change. We don't care about education, and some of you don't suffer the hills of some of the things that we try to solve. It's not the time for make yourself come on board and change them for you picking them and you begin picking them. We application portal open now. From tomorrow, you can send your application. Get for big rigorous, but we believe say why make we do and so now for make we get the best of the best. Please go to the internet, search for www.teachforsierraleone, the 4 FOR sierraleone.org, or you can call on these numbers 077323059 or 088333303.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, family, we don't talk to Kojo, we're the recruitment officer for Teach for Salon. And if you want to make that change in a salon, it starts with you. It starts with us, the young people. If you're not a graduate where they're out there, and no matter the division where you get, you can go and apply for Teach for Salon. I want to say thank you to Kojo for where you don't be part of this program today, and I'm glad it, and I would like to get on our back if we get more for enlightening people, because information is key. And also, I want to thank you to my producer, Roxlyn Aloe Finley, to my executive producer, John Conte, my studio engineer, John Bashu Kamara, DJL, and also to everybody we don't put hands on deck for Let's Talk with T, they meet you today, to my production team, and also Big Things Poultry Limited with the sponsor, Talk with T for Let It Go live on Facebook and also on YouTube. And also to me, sponsors, AfriCell, I want to say thank you because they don't give me this space for meet una every Sunday. I've been your host, Tricia. Till I meet una again next week, Sunday, for another wonderful edition of Talk with T. Ona tata.